Hey everyone, Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today I'm going to be talking about Flipster. Now I have done this in a previous video a while back, but I thought I'd update it and put it on our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over an overview of what Flipster is, what it can do for you, and then I'm going to demonstrate this on my computer, so to give you kind of a step-by-step basis. Now let's begin. So if you're not familiar with what Flipster is, basically it is one of our many e-resources that are available to our patrons. This allows you to access magazines in an e or an electronic format. We do have a variety of magazines available to you. To get started, what you are going to do, if you want to use a mobile device such as your phone, or let's say you have a tablet, you can download this by going to either the Google Store if you have Android, or the App Store if you're an Apple user. You're going to type in Flipster and you're going to download it first. And once you have downloaded it, the first thing it's going to ask you is to let's get started, and then we will go to the next slide. So once we've hit get started, the first thing it's going to ask if it can detect where we are located. For this, I would say allow it. Makes it a lot easier, so it should indicate Collingwood Public Library is your nearest library that provides Flipster. If you do not allow this function, you will have to use the top and search Collingwood Public Library, and once you find it, you will select it. As noted here, I'm demonstrating from a resource from EBSCO, so this doesn't actually show our library, but it's going to have something similar. So you will see the Collingwood Public Library instead of this library, and you'll click log in. From the log in, it's going to require that you put in your library card number. So your library card number is the card number on the back. Put that in, the whole number, no spaces. And then for the password for this, it's just the last 4 digits. Once you have done this, you just click on log on or log in, and then you will be greeted to the main page. So for the main page, you'll be greeted to something similar in nature. It's going to show all the magazines or all the resources that we have available. This is generally called the Explore tab, and if you notice that little icon that's highlighted, this is where we are going to search for our magazines. If you have a specific magazine that you are looking for, on the top right corner you'll notice that it has a magnifying glass. When you click on this, it'll allow you to type in a specific magazine that you're searching for, or even if you have like a specific theme, like say you're interested in knitting, you can definitely type that in and it will show the list of magazines that have that subject matter in mind. Once we have officially found the magazine that we are interested in, and I'm going to actually hide my camera for a sec so you can see it, you notice that there is an icon that's highlighted, the square with the down arrow. This symbolizes that we are interested in downloading that magazine. Click on that and it will begin to download the magazine to your app. And I'll show myself again. So once you've downloaded it, we can go to the other button that's on the bottom called My Shelf. This will hold all the magazines that we have downloaded. Once you are officially done with the magazine, I suggest using the garbage pail to delete it. But noted here, these are all the magazines that I do have available in my shelf. If I want to access it, I'll just click on the magazine cover. So once I've clicked on the magazine cover, it will bring up the magazine. I can flip through it using my finger as the operational. So if I want to go one direction, I'll move my finger, flip this direction. If I want to go back, I'll flip the opposite direction. You can highlight or click different articles in regards to it to get more information. Now if you do close the app, if you come back into the app, you can click on read, which will bring up the magazine that you are currently reading. So now that I've kind of given you a brief overview of what the app is going to look like. I'm going to demonstrate the Collingwood Libraries version of Flipster by using the web. So I am using my computer to gain access to the material from Flipster. So again, doing this on my computer, I'm going to go to the Collingwood website. So if you're not familiar with this, this is www.collingwoodpubliclibrary.ca. Here I'm going to go to the left hand side and I'm going to click on e-resources. So once in our e-resources, we're going to go to e-magazine or Flipster. Once we click on this, it's going to give us a variety of information. There are some tutorials there, so if you are interested in checking out some more guidance when it comes down to this app, definitely click on it on any of these links. However, for this, I'm going to go straight to the bottom. The Flipster icon here, I'm going to click on Flipster. It's going to ask me to sign in, so it already knows that we're going to be affiliated with the Collingwood Library, so we don't have to put in a specific library. However, we do have to put our patron ID, and again, using our card, it's just the last or the back number, no spaces. Now, because I've already used Flipster before, it's kind of giving me some magazines that I might be interested with. However, for most people, we're going to go to the main portion. So by hitting the icon Flipster up here, it's going to give me to the main. So it's going to give me access to searching for titles. So again, if I know the exact magazine I'm interested in, or maybe some item or some category, again like knitting, or I'm interested in football, I can type that in here. We do have categories along the side, so if you're interested in that, it is showing me the latest issues, so it is up to date and current. We can again view all magazines if we are interested. So for this, I'm going to say, let's look at the latest, so view all. So these are the latest and greatest. If I am interested in a magazine, I'm going to hit read this issue. So compared to the app, by hitting read this issue, I'm just viewing it digitally. I'm not actually downloading anything, so I'm just viewing it by internet base. So I'm going to click on it. So now that I have my magazine up, what I can use on the right hand column, I do have access to controls. So I do have an arrow that allows me to move forward or back through it. I can zoom in and out. I do have access to just kind of viewing all the pages, so I can briefly skim and find maybe something that I am interested in. So now that I'm on my article, I can kind of review it. Again, I can use those zoom in and zoom out features. I do have the ability to print specific pages if I'm interested in a specific article. I can, adjust. There's a few settings here that I can play around with. So yes, there's a few things I can do with the magazine that I have open. You do have some of these resources also on the app as well. So that concludes my tutorial on Flipster. It gives you some insight in using the app on your mobile device and how to use it if you were, say, on a computer like myself. If you like magazines, this is definitely a resource for you. It has all magazines available to you that the AppSco provides us, and latest and greatest, so you're not having to wait around for magazines to become available to you. You can adjust the sizes. It's easy to kind of flip through. You do have the ability to print articles if necessary. So definitely a great resource if you love magazines, and I would encourage you to check this out. That concludes today's video. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, click the link above and check out my previous video as well. I look forward to my next video next Thursday. Have a great day. Bye for now.